I was gonna ask you, did the power go out or something at Alice in Wonderland?
No, I hate talking about that. Okay.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Finding KeeKee. I'm here with...
Hi, I'm Danica.
Danica is a performer with interest in singing, acting, and nearly everything else arts related. She's been doing musical theater since she was 7 and has been in 8 productions. Outside of theater, she loves anything musical, social sciences, history, and crafts. Thank you for coming on my podcast today, Danica. Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
I love to bring my friends on the podcast. It's a different vibe than having my dad here every time.
Yeah.
Okay. First question. How did you get into performing?
So when I was younger, I used to do all like my school talent shows and stuff, and then my mom saw this ad for like a theater in town was doing a production of Annie, and she was like, "Oh, you want to go do it?" But it wasn't really the kind of show you have to like audition for. You just kind of sign up and they give you a role. And so I did that, and then COVID happened and I wasn't really into it for a long time. And then again in Orangeville, they were doing Annie, and my sister wanted to do it, and she made me audition with her, and I just fell in love with it again.
Oh, that's a key story. I didn't know that story about you. So what's your favorite part about doing musical theater?
I think my favorite part about musical theater is probably that it's like a community, and everyone is family, and everyone's willing to help each other out, and everyone's just so nice, and there's no negative.
Yeah, I agree. I like that. Do you like rehearsals better or performances better, and why? That one's a hard one.
It is, because they're both important and both fun, but I would say probably performance, because because you spend so much time in rehearsal and so much energy, and then you finally get to see the final product, and it's very fulfilling.
It's like all the time that you build relationships and also build the show during rehearsals leads up to the performances, and then you get to share it with everybody else. I like that part. What is something that you've learned from being in theater that you use in your real life?
Probably, well, there's definitely lots of things, but the first I think of is being able to be in front of people and speak and be like,
of course,
having spotlight on you, because you go and you have to do like a speech at school or something, and
presentation.
It's horrifying.
Yeah.
And it's a different setting, but it's helpful to have those skills.
Yeah, for sure. Anytime anyone asks me, like, do you have any advice? It's like, if you're doing acting or theater, keep talking to people, because it will help you. Oh, I lost my spot. Oh,
okay.
How do you deal with nerves before going on stage?
Like, how do I deal with it?
Yeah.
I don't think about it. Like, if you think about it as a rehearsal, it's not stressful, because when you think about it, you've done it a million times. You know what you're doing.
You know what you're doing.
You just...
Yeah, you kind of have to, like, push past it. When I was younger, I used to be absolutely terrified, not of performances, but of auditions. I would cry. I would like, no, I don't want to go. But then I'd start the show, and then, like, after the opening number, I'm not nervous anymore. And so that's why I kept doing it. Like, I pushed past those nerves in the beginning to, like, just get through it.
Yeah.
What's one thing that you always keep in your rehearsal bag?
Well, there's lots of things, but definitely deodorant.
Yeah.
Because especially at OMT, the backstage is very stuffy.
Please, guys,
and
please
sweaty.
Bring your deodorant.
Please.
We beg of you.
Wear it and bring it.
Exactly. Okay, so as some of you may know, Danica is also going to be attending Mayfield starting in September with me, and I have some questions for you about that. So firstly, are you excited?
I'm very excited. Very
I think not only am I excited to like get back into in-person school, because for grade 8 I had been doing online school, but I'm also excited to just be around more people like me, like people who like the same thing as me, and I think that's like one of the main reasons why I'm so excited.
Yeah, and I was talking to my mom about that too. Like, it's gonna be so much different than just being in a public school where everyone's doing the same thing and everyone's just doing basic like everyone wants to be there.
Yeah, like if you are in that program, then it was your choice. You auditioned, like you want to be there and you want to be better,
It makes it
and
more
that's what I
exciting,
really like.
yeah.
Yeah. So what's like the thing that you're most excited for about it?
I'm excited to just learn more about the things I enjoy, because learning in general is something I love, but knowing that it's going to be useful to the things that I want to focus on
in like
is
life
exciting.
After. Yeah. Very exciting. Are you nervous about anything?
I'm nervous about making friends and meeting new people, because I know you and pretty much nobody else going.
Yes. I agree. Like whenever I think about it, I try like to find different tactics on like how to make friends, and I'm like thinking, oh, should I bring gum? Should I do this? Yeah. Like I don't know, because I don't know like anybody. I probably know like 2 people that are going. So I'm nervous, but I'm really excited.
Yeah.
How do you think that doing like drama productions in Mayfield is going to be different than what we do in community theater?
I don't think it's going to be drastically different, but have you seen the productions at Mayfield?
I've never seen a production at Mayfield.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, their stage is big. I've watched them online. Like I've watched their dance performances, but nothing else. I think it will be different in the sense that we are looking more for like technique and stuff, and with like vocal technique, drama technique, and stuff like that. But other than that,
it's more like knowledge based instead of just going in and doing it.
Yeah, for like fun.
There's a lot more behind it.
Yeah, and there's a learning aspect as well. Okay. Now it's time for the favorite things. So, what is your favorite costume you've ever worn?
My favorite costume, probably for the show I just did, Alice in Wonderland. That was pretty cool.
I loved it. It was pretty.
Like the little, almost like corset apron thing. It was really uncomfortable, but it was super cute.
It was super cute. I was surprised that they switched Alice's so many times. Like it was kind of weird, but it was cool. It was cool. What's your favorite role you've ever played?
It's a toss-up. I really enjoyed being Ellie in Freaky Friday. That was an amazing role, an amazing show.
Yeah.
But
it was. You guys looked so good.
But also Annie was amazing.
For sure.
And I feel like I'm biased towards it because it was my first show, and it was just
for sure. In my first show,
so much more memorable.
Yeah, in my first show, I was ensemble, so it was. I don't really remember it. I was probably like 4 or 5. My favorite role I've ever played. That's a hard question. I've almost done 20 shows. It is a hard question.
That's a lot.
I do a lot of summer camp productions. That's why. Maybe Gertrude McFuzz. That was like just the best role from Seussical, because I got to be funny. I had layers.
I was so sad I didn't get to go see that, because Brooke was in it too.
Yes, Brooke was also in it. She was Maisie.
Yeah.
We were like, she was the red bird. I was the bluebird. The only thing about it is that my costume was like terrible. Like one of the worst costumes. It was so beautiful, but like I had to wear 2 dresses, and one of the dresses was sequined, and so the sequins were giving me like a mark, and it was crazy, but it was such a good show. It was super fun, and it was the first show that I did with streams, like because we just started doing like full scale productions, so it was really good. What is your favorite cast you've ever been in?
Like I said before, everyone is so nice and everyone is amazing, but definitely it's very hard. That's a hard question.
That is a hard question. What is mine?
Because, like, every show is so different because some people come back, some people don't, or if you go to a different company.
And then you meet new people.
Every time it's completely different.
I know my answer.
Tell me yours.
My answer is High School Musical. That cast was so welcoming.
High School Musical was so fun.
It was the first show I ever did with OMT, so I was so nervous. And then Brooke came up to me and she just started talking to me. And
Brooke's
then
amazing. I love her.
Yeah, and all of you just like started like talking to me, and then I became friends with all of you, and I really loved that cast. I loved the show too, the choreo, everything.
The choreo for that show is amazing.
Yeah.
But I'd probably say the time when I did Annie with OMT. It was my first OMT show. Everyone was so welcoming. I'm taking your answer.
Yeah. Like when you come into a new like space, a new environment, you don't know how it's gonna be. Like you might be like nervous. I thought no one was gonna talk to me. I thought it was gonna be the loner in the corner. I was gonna have no friends. But
well, even when I went into it, I had Akeylah.
Yeah.
I had my little sister. So worst case scenario, I'm hanging out with her all the time.
Yeah, for sure. Last one. What is your favorite song you've ever performed on stage? Oof. This was also hard.
There's so many.
Yeah.
I would say Today and Every Day from Freaky Friday.
Love that
both
one.
parts.
That made me cry.
That was I cried like on stage. Yeah, it's a great song. That was a great show.
You guys did so well with that one.
I love Abby.
Yeah.
So,
good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hard one for me. My favorite song I've ever performed on stage is either the opening number from The Jungle Book. I don't remember what it's called, but I remember doing it with another person. Like we were doing a duet, and I just remember it being so fun to do. And then between that and I'm going to say All For You from Seussical, because it was a really belty song. It was like the hero moment of the show. Yeah. And it was yeah. I had a hard time like first learning it, but then when it came to the show, like everyone was telling me, "Oh my gosh, that song you did, it was so good." And I just felt so proud.
Oh, I have another one too. I did in Little Mermaid, She's in Love. That was one of my favorite songs. I don't know why. I just love it so much. It's so cute. Upbeat. It's so fun. And I got to do a little duet with Brooke at the end of it, and it was fun.
Yeah. The Little Mermaid is just a fun show in general. Like there's so much you can do with that show.
Hard to top.
Yeah, very, very hard. Okay. What's your favorite type of character to play? Do you like to play like a funny character, the lead, like?
I don't know.
Yeah. It's like you audition for stuff and then whatever character you get, you end up loving it anyways. So.
Yeah. I like being funny. I like being able to hear like people's reaction to what I say. Like you say something, the audience laughs, and it makes you feel good that you were able to make somebody else feel good.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's hard.
Right now I'm doing Aladdin with streams. It's our 3-week summer intensive program, and I'm playing Jasmine, and I found out that I really like playing princesses.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's just like you get to have like a romantic interest. There's a lot of like different layers that you can do with your characters, and I'm kind of trying to learn about what Jasmine's feeling like just in her life, because even though we only have 3 weeks, I want to make sure like my performance is
the best.
Exactly.
You're gonna do amazing.
I'm very excited. It's on Friday. Oh, we're all just so nervous. Like everybody's on edge at camp. Like every day we're like, oh.
So are you going into tech this week?
So yeah, pretty much like the first half of the week, which we haven't blocked any of my scenes with Aladdin, so we might be cooked. But but for the first half of the week, I think we're going to be blocking the rest of the scenes. And then Tuesday afternoon, we're hoping to start our first run, which I don't know. But
first run.
Our first run through, like, I'm so used to it because I've done a lot of them. We used to do it in 2 weeks. And then before that, we used to do it in 1 week, which is just insane. Like, we had to be off book by Wednesday. It was, I don't know why we did that.
That's next level.
That was crazy. I was much younger then, so I had nothing going on in my brain. I can memorize anything.
I mean, like, kudos to you. My fastest turner, I had 4 weeks for Mean Girls, so that's not as bad, but I think do it in 1 week, that's a lot.
I used to be, because like when I do those full length shows, like going over months, I usually slack on my memorizing. I'm like, oh, I can do it later. But this time I was like, no, we gotta lock in. You're the lead, like, gotta do your lines. And then I was off book like first half of the week of the first week, and now we come to block the scenes and I forget all of my lines. It's like
happens to the best of us.
I thought I was off book, but I guess not. It's going really well though. We have a few people who are new to it, and some people didn't know what the camp was going to be like. Like their parents kind of just signed them up, and I kind of felt bad for them. Like they didn't know they were going to be doing a whole show in 3 weeks. But
Surprise!
hopefully, yeah, I love to see people who start theater for the first time, like, just fall in love with theater, because that's how I felt when I first started, and it's nice to see. That's why I keep doing the summer camps. How do you deal with rejection or not getting a part you really wanted?
It's different every time because it depends how much do you want it? How much did you love that role, that character? But I do remember I auditioned for All Shook Up a couple years ago.
I went to see that one, yeah.
The show was amazing. I auditioned for Natalie, the lead. I knew I probably wasn't going to get it, but my mom was like, just go for it anyways. Yeah. And so that wasn't a big deal. But then The Little Mermaid, I really wanted Ariel. And I just remember I just wanted to be happy for all of my friends who got the roles they wanted. And just focusing on
the good.
Okay, at least I got in at all. Like, there's probably 100 people that tried out. And the fact that I got in at all is exciting.
Yeah, it's exciting in itself. Whenever I deal with rejection a lot, because I also do TV acting. Yeah. And with that, like, I have probably done over 200 auditions in my life. I'm going to guess, I think. And I've gotten, like, 6 or 7. So it's like every time you do an audition and then you wait and then you don't hear anything, it's like just another reason to keep going and keep auditioning and, like, not give up, because you never know, the next one could be like with TV acting, you just never know. You never know what they want. You never know what they're looking for. So you just kind of got to be yourself every time. And if they don't want you, then that's that, I guess.
There's always better things.
Yeah, there's always going to be another opportunity there. Oh, also with Mayfield, I don't know if you know this, but me and Zoe, my friend, we auditioned on the same day, actually. And then when the first initial, like, admissions came out, I guess, she got accepted, I got waitlisted. So we were like, oh, I'm so excited you got in. And then I was like, And so we kind of just waited, but kind of part of me knew, like, that there's going to be, whether I get in or not, there's going to be another, like, opportunity for me. So I was kind of just waiting.
Yeah, like, what's meant for you will come to you.
Yeah, what's for you is for you. And then I finally got accepted. I was very excited. And then after that, we celebrated. Like, she didn't want to, we kind of were, like, not talking about it. Yeah. Because we didn't want to, like, I don't know, it was kind of weird. But then after I got accepted, we were, like, all celebrating and everything.
Yeah, I remember when I got my email, I didn't even want my mom to look at it. I was like, no, just wait. And then I got accepted, so that was amazing. But then I heard that you got waitlisted, and I was like, oh no.
But yeah, it was a very stressful time. I feel like I could feel everybody else's stress. Yeah. But I personally wasn't, like, entirely stressed. I was kind of just relaxed, hoping for the best. I was kind of just letting God handle it. So.
Yeah. That's what you got to do.
Oh, what was your first ever role? I think I know.
So the first time that I did Annie, it was weird. Like I said, it was just one of those, you sign up and they give you a role, but there wasn't enough people for all of the roles. So I was like 4 different things. I was 7 or 8. I was Lily. I loved it. I thought I was amazing.
I mean, when you're 7, like everything's amazing.
Got the confidence of anyone else.
Yeah.
And I was also the dog catcher and one of the servants. Oh my goodness. And I was one of the Boylan sisters. I had like 10 different costumes. It was the most stressful thing in the world, but it was fun.
Oh, I just came up with another question. What is a show that you had the most, like, costumes for?
I have to think about that. Like individual pieces or like changes?
I'm going to say changes, like full costumes.
Okay, because the first time I did Annie, I had like 4 or 5, I don't even remember how many many costumes. It was a lot. So I'd probably say that one, but if it were individual, like,
yeah,
if it were like actual pieces of a costume, that's when I was Annie the second time, I had like this pinafore dress, this apron, this sweater, wig. This wig, that's a whole nother thing, and then this jacket, and then this other dress, and this other dress with this skirt under it.
Especially when you're like, it also reminds me of Oliver. In Oliver, I had I wouldn't say 1,000 different outfits, but 1,000 different pieces to take off and put on.
Layers and layers of sweat and fabric.
Yeah, it's just not going to mix with the stage lights and the nerves. For Oliver, I had the gray pants with a like white, but it was dirty, so it was like yellow, yellow like long sleeve shirt, and then I had a sweater over it, and then I had a necktie and a hat and boots and long socks. Then for the second scene, I had to take off the necktie and unbutton the jacket, which I always forgot to do, and every night they would tell me, please unbutton your jacket, and I would always forget.
Akeylah.
Yeah. And I would always forget. And then for the second half of the show, I was wearing like a proper boy outfit, I guess. Like if I wasn't an orphan, and that I had to take off the jacket, put on the jacket, take off the socks, put one sock down. Like it was a lot for that show, because there were so many.
Lots of pieces, lots of moving parts. It's almost more difficult than having to change your entire costume to remember. Oh, I have to add a hat or whatever.
On top of all the lines and the music and the dancing. But that part of it that's why I kind of love it. Like all that like
adrenaline.
Yeah, it's the adrenaline, really. Is there a role or a show that you wish you could do again, or a show that you wish you could play a different character in that you could do again?
That's hard. 'Cause I wouldn't want to redo any of my performances, like to change it, because they're all like, I don't regret anything.
Yeah, like they're all unique. They all have memories.
I would love to go back and just be able to do it again, because I miss it and it was amazing, all of them. But if I had to pick one to just go back and redo, it would probably High School Musical. Yep. High School Musical was it was so well put together.
Yeah.
It made it even more fun, because it was like
everything had a place.
It was one of the most professionally put together junior shows I think I've been a part of.
Honestly, the set, the props, the costumes, like
the choreo, like everyone knew what they were doing. Yep. Everyone was amazing.
They were focused.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that got to be my first OMT show. Like when I first started it, I didn't know. Like I didn't know what it was going to be like, because I'd only ever done shows in Shelburne, and I didn't know if it was going to be different or whatnot. And the fact that we even got to choose our own, like the way our costumes looked. I remember when Laura, who was our costume designer for the show, she brought us over and she was like, so how do you want your thing to look? And then we all got blazers and like the skirts.
That doesn't happen often. Yeah. I was surprised, because I had done 3 shows at that point, and Laura had costume designed 2 of them out of the shows I did with OMT, and never before was she like, do you like this idea? What colors do you like? Whatever. And I was like, oh, I have to make a decision, because I'm the most indecisive person I know.
It was almost like, because it's a high school, it's set in a high school, and we were like young tweens at the time, like she wanted our input on it, because like we're experts in that territory. But I loved my costume for that show. I had like a plaid skirt.
I kept all my pieces. I bought every piece of my costume,
and like the shirt underneath, and that whole show was.
I loved all the brainiacs. We were all matchy.
Yes, we were all twinning. Amazing. It was so cute.
And then if I could go back and play a different role in a show, it would probably be in High School Musical again. I'd love to do Gabriella.
Yes, you'd be a good Gabriella.
But at the same time, Abby was so good, and I would not go back and take that from her. But if I had the opportunity to do the show again, that's what I would want.
For sure. Maybe I'd do High School Musical again and be Oh, Sharpay. And then
Akeylah just did that for her summer camp, and she was so amazing.
Oh, I wish I could have seen that. And then, a different one that's not High School Musical that I would go back and redo. Ooh, kind of. Oh, Finding Nemo. I want to do Finding Nemo again because we did it. We did it like for summer camp, and we did it in 2 weeks. But I wish we could have done it longer, like for a full production, because I think that show is so underrated. Like it has a lot of good music, a lot of good characters.
I know I've seen it online, but I want to see it in person, live, and that would be a fun one to do. Like as a junior show, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, it was good. I was Gil, but I don't think I would change my role in it, honestly. Like Gil was a really, really fun character. What's the most embarrassing theater moment that you've ever had?
I would say in The Little Mermaid, during She's in Love, Paige, the choreographer, she had us doing these weird, like, arm and leg things where we're, like, kicking and whatever. Oh. And I was wearing these just flat black shoes, just black flats, but they were a little bit big.
I know where this is going.
My shoe fell off. But there was a speaker on the edge of the stage, and so thank goodness it got caught on the front of the speaker, and it didn't decapitate anyone in the audience.
Oh, no.
But thank God it was a school show.
Oh, yeah.
But the kids in the front row, I could see them like, oh, that's her shoe.
Yeah,
like
the thing about
I did the rest of the dance with one shoe because show must go on.
The show must go on.
But it's a toss-up between that and then in Freaky Friday, we had this hourglass. And we changed it out like so many times. Yeah. Because just nothing worked where it would fall apart when it needed to and then, but not when it wasn't supposed to. Exactly. And one show, I think it was the Saturday.
I feel like it
was the second show on the Saturday because in the morning the hourglass didn't work, and so they makeshifted one during the break. And they just gave me this. It was weird. It was like these just 4 little sticks with magnets on it that connected to 4 other sticks with magnets on it. And so you have to hold it the right way and
keep it together.
I grabbed it from Akeylah, and the top just fell off.
Oh, yeah. I think that's the one I went to.
It had happened enough in rehearsal that I knew how to handle it, and luckily, thank goodness it didn't fall into the audience, because that's what happened to rehearsal. It just would have killed somebody. But I just picked it up and kept going, but I had to get right back on stage, and so
that's a disaster.
I was trying to put it back together, and I was just like, screw it, and I grabbed the other one from the morning.
Yeah, just grab the broken one. It doesn't matter.
It's fine. It's more put together than this one is.
Yeah, so, that sounds disastrous.
Yeah, those were some embarrassing times.
But, I don't know about embarrassing times. Like I usually block those out. But
try not to think about it.
I feel like this wasn't really embarrassing, I would say, but like in Oliver, I had to have my hair like fully like back, like no hair in sight, no style, no nothing. And so for one of the scenes I had to be like sleeping, so I couldn't wear my hat, so it was just my hairstyle just there. And then I also had this super long like trench coat of a sleeping gown, and then I would have to lift it up when I walked up the stairs, so I looked like a little lady walking up the stairs, and then I had to drop it, but I was trying to be discreet with it, so I'd only do one side. It was so weird, and I think I tripped on it once or twice. And then also in same show in Oliver, when I fall on the ground and pass out, all the adults are supposed to lift me, and I'm not supposed to help them. Like I'm not supposed to tense my body or anything to like help them lift me up. So then I would just be laying there like and they would be lifting up my arms, and then in one of them I think I lifted up my arm like for them, and I thought, and then everyone was like, you can't lift your arm because you're supposed to be passed out.
Supposed to be dead.
Yeah, it was That one was, it was so hard to do though. Like, it's surprisingly hard to have people lift you up like that.
Mm-hmm.
That was hard. What's your dream role?
I was talking to my sister about this the other day. Glinda in Wicked. I feel like that'd be so fun. I mean, I've seen the Broadway version online, like the original cast.
The original,
and then when I saw the movie, I fell in love with it even more.
Yeah.
And
I can't wait to see the second one.
So, yeah. Oh, that's
gonna be
I'm
fun.
very excited. That's gonna be amazing. I had another one. I was literally talking about this yesterday. You can move on. I might think about it later.
Maybe you'll remember later.
I will remember.
A dream role. I feel like I've always said that my dream role is Kendra in 13 the Musical. But honestly, I just want to do that musical. I don't care what character I am. If I'm ensemble, like, that's fine. It's such a good show. And then when I watched the movie, like the movie version of it on Netflix, like, I really liked the music and everything.
Yeah.
But maybe I should come up with a new dream role. I don't know. I feel like that I've been saying that one for so long. I really want to be in Hamilton. I really want to be Angelica.
I watched it for the first time a couple weeks ago, and it was great. I was surprised. Like, I knew what it was about.
Yeah.
But it was phenomenal. And Eliza?
Yeah.
I would not complain about playing her.
Yeah. I've listened to the soundtrack like 1 billion times. Probably my most played thing on Spotify. But I've never actually watched the whole thing, like on Disney Plus or anything. I've never actually watched the whole thing.
Like YouTube it.
I really definitely need to like watch the whole thing, but I've never had time to actually like sit down and do it. I've been so go this summer. Like, after like school left out, I kind of just started volunteering, and then I've been volunteering until Aladdin. Now we're doing Aladdin. And then after that, I'm volunteering again. And then after that, it's time for school.
About volunteering, I don't know how to get hours for Mayfield, because I have the form for Dufferin because they gave it to us at the end of the school year. But I don't know how to log my hours for Peel.
I looked mine up. I just looked up the sheet, and then I can send it to you. I just looked it up, and then it was like, get your 40 hours, Peel District School Board. So it looks kind of like the Dufferin one, but just like for Peel. I didn't get anything. I didn't get any information, nothing, because I was in online school.
Yeah.
So like, they didn't give me anything. They're like, see ya, bye. I'm not worrying about you anymore. And also our guidance counselor. So in our online school, there's a bunch of different like boards that all combine to do the elementary learning, remote learning program. And so we had to do each and every board for everybody who's going to high school. So she would say, okay, today is for like the Blue Water School Board, blah, 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 blah. And then me and another guy in the school, we were the only two people that were going to Peel. And so she didn't do anything with us. Like, she's like, I'm so sorry, guys. And she was trying to be the nicest she could. And she's like, for people who are going outside of Upper Grand, you have to kindly leave the meeting. And I was like, are you kidding me? And so we didn't do anything really.
Just like, she was really thinking is sucks to suck. You're not going.
Exactly.
You're not my problem.
And so I didn't like, I don't know anything. But yeah, after my last week of volunteering, which is after Aladdin, so like in 2 weeks, then after that, that's the week before school starts, so we have to get our photos taken and stuff like that. So I don't have...
That's the first day, right?
No, it's the week before, like on the 24th or something like that.
I'm not even...
I don't know. Here. It's a grade 9 registration, and then after that, it's the first day. Okay. My last question is, what's the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
I don't know. I was talking to you earlier. I don't remember anything anybody ever says to me. It's like everything of value, just in one ear out the other. But
do you have like a favorite quote or something?
I don't know. My teacher in 7th grade, he was amazing. I because it was a 7-8 split, and it was kind of a weird dynamic, and he was just really helpful for me and the other kids in our class. There were only 6 grade 7s in our class. We were a tight-knit group.
Yeah.
And he always was encouraging for that stuff, and he had this sign on his wall, and it said excuse limit 0, and that sticks with me because, like, procrastination, I struggle with that. Like, go get your work done, just go do it. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to do something if you want to do it. Like, my sister was practicing for an audition the other day, and she was like, "Oh, I really don't want to practice for it." And I was saying to her, "Do you want it?" And she was like, "Yes." And I said, "Go prove that you want it." So
that's good. I like that. I like that. Oh, I think one of my favorite quotes that I always remember is, "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened." By Dr. Seuss. And not only for, like, theater, like, when a show is over, like, you don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. But just, like, in life, when you're moving on to different stages of life, that's a good thing to keep in mind, because there's going to be another thing to smile about, like, later on. So, yeah, that's one of my favorite quotes.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Let me see if I have any more questions. Do you have, like, a memory, like a favorite memory from any, like, show that you've done?
I don't know. It's hard to, like, point to a specific memory because you remember the show as a whole, the rehearsal, the audition, everything is just one compact little ball in my brain.
And you kind of only remember, like, the feeling that you had towards it.
But in Alice in Wonderland, between shows, we did, so me, Emily, Maya, Juliet, and Ashley, we went out in between shows, and that was really fun. And then we met up with the rest of the cast and played games, and then
I always love in between shows.
And it just gives such a positive energy going into the evening show, because, you know, you're all friends and you're all working together, and it reminds you you're a team, and everyone's
on the same boat.
That's always a fun time.
I don't even know if I have a favorite memory.
It's hard.
I have a bunch. One of my favorite memories was in High School Musical. On our last show, we did, Jeff gave everyone glow sticks in the audience, and then everybody started waving them. That was so sweet.
I almost cried.
Yeah, that did make me cry. I am such a crier, but only when it comes to, like, closing nights and stuff like that. In Seussical, I have a favorite memory from a show. Now I remember. In Seussical, on our closing show, it was a daytime show, and Jeff was doing the music, so he was doing sound, so he was playing all the tracks. And at the ending, me and the guy who was playing Horton, we sing our little duet, and then we go behind the curtain. So we go behind the curtain, and then the Cat in the Hat and JoJo have 2 lines. And so they say their line, they say the cue for the music, and he plays the wrong music. And then the curtains start to open because the lady didn't know what song it was. She just knew music was supposed to start. So then all of us were behind there laughing like, oh my gosh. And then the curtain starts opening. Then he plays the wrong song again. And then he plays the right song.
Technical difficulties.
Then he restarts the right song. So he plays it twice. And then it was just a funny moment because the Cat in the Hat repeated his line twice for it. And then the whole audience laughed. That was one of my favorite moments.
I have a favorite memory now. So in Annie, there was a rehearsal when Jazzy, she was playing the dog, she wasn't there. And so...
She must have been so small at the time.
Yeah, she was like 6 or 7. And so our director, Kathy, she she just came up there and she was like pretending to be the dog, like beside me and whatever. And now, because she's passed, now looking back, that is like something important to me, that like she was so fun and amazing, and it's cool to have those memories.
Yeah, it is.
Even though I didn't know her a long time, but yeah.
That is like another reason why I love theater, because you just get to make so many memories with people and then like keep them. And also, I was gonna ask you, did the power go out or something at Alice in Wonderland?
No, I hate talking about that. Okay. So the last show, I have absolutely no idea what happened, but we had like half power. I guess the theater is on like 2 different blocks, and so like one block had power and one block was out for some reason.
That's so weird.
So we had no audience lights, we had no lights in the change rooms or backstage, but we had show lights.
Oh, well, that's
like, we had stage lights, we had spotlights. So
that's good.
We put fans in the change rooms, because that's a problem.
Oh, right.
We put flashlights everywhere and said the show must go on. We're going to do it anyway. So we went through the show, half lights.
Oh, so wait, for the whole show there was just half lights?
Yeah.
Oh.
And we said we're going to skip intermission. We're going to get through as much of it as possible. And we went through everything just in case if something happens. This is what we're going to do. We told the audience, and everything was great. It was the last show, which was sad. And then during the finale. During bows, we're going into our final song.
Oh.
And everything just, like that. Everything so just stops. And so obviously backstage, Kevin, ASM's up in the booth, everyone just says stop. We're there for a minute, and the audience, it was so bittersweet. The audience, everyone stands up, turns on the flashlights on their phone, and just starts clapping, and we're all on stage crying because it's the last show. And then we went out. Eventually we evacuated. We went out to the gazebo.
Yeah, I saw the video of that.
And we finished the show outside, and a whole audience came out and stood in front of the gazebo. It was amazing. It was so sad that we weren't able to go back inside, and we weren't able to do the gifts at the end of the show for the artistic team. But it was also really cool to like have that community, and that's bittersweet.
That is like my worst nightmare.
It was like, a nightmare, but it was also such a memorable way to end this amazing show. And Heather just goes, honestly, like, you guys can do anything, like, you'll be fine, like, because that show was just a train wreck. I'm sorry, but it was all the way through.
I've heard, yeah. Everything. You guys looked amazing on stage.
The cast was so resilient. It was nothing we couldn't handle. It was just a perfect ending.
Yeah. I'm always, like, whenever we do shows in the winter, I'm always terrified that the power's going to go out, because I wouldn't know, like, what to do. I would be, like, shell-shocked. I'd be frozen. Like, I wouldn't be able to move. It's always something that I, like, have dreams about, but that would never actually, like...
Dream?
Well, I mean, like...
I know.
A nightmare more like. But, yeah. That's really scary.
Things happen.
Well, that's a good way to end the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in another one. Bye.
Bye.